That's
And you're
rough.
in America trying to get with your 5.6 height, trying to get
Yeah.
American girls, which are usually taller than 5.6, 5.5. Girl flashing to
No.
get alcohol. That thing will never ever happen in Ethiopia or Nepal.
Become mature.
Yeah, you become mature.
Some girls like it, some girls don't like it, but you risk your life for like $30, $40, $100, maybe even more.
Have you ever been robbed?
No, thank God. Some people get mad. They're like, "What do you have a dog in here?" We're
For
like,
security.
security.
Yeah. So next time when you come to the podcast, do you think you're gonna get married? No?
Probably.
Hello? Yeah. Looks good.
The microphone showing it's okay. They show microphones on the podcast. Though.
Microphone?
Yeah.
They do.
Okay.
It's usually it's like it doesn't you don't it's positioned in such a way it doesn't bother your face.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. No, I'm talking about for the cameras. Like to have the microphone in the camera. Okay.
This microphone attached to a camera.
No, 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 no.
What?
Like you know how like in the movies, like you don't see the microphones.
Yeah.
It's different,
Yeah,
right?
that's called
Okay.
a shotgun microphone. It's
Okay.
called the microphone is right above your head,
Yeah, yeah.
or either it's pointing at you
Yeah.
from far direction, and then um, and then the camera is is placed in such a way it covers everything just but the microphone. Usually those
Okay.
microphones are right above you, pointing like this.
Okay.
I've seen
Cool.
videos of shooting. I guess we didn't have any study and we're already doing
Already
conversation. Yeah,
started.
that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry.
It's okay.
Um,
It's good.
so how has things been since we stopped working together?
Been good. Been I guess I stopped working night shifts.
Yeah.
Or I used to do night shifts a lot. Up that
Um, what was the total hours you used to work
like 64.
with the night shift that you used to do before or even now?
No, now I got 32 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What
before I was doing double that. So 64.
what made it change to 32 hours from 64?
My my trip to Europe.
Okay,
I
where did
rec-
you went?
I recently went to Europe. Went to first I went to Spain,
Hmm.
then I went to Italy,
Okay.
and then Greece, Amsterdam, back home, back to America. So
Did you went by yourself?
me and cousin
Okay. Julie, yeah,
Juliana,
our cousin.
yeah, our cousin.
um, how was the trip like?
The trip was good. It was good. It was definitely eye opening
Okay.
for me because I was working day and night for 7 years straight, like night shift,
Mm-hmm.
day and night, day and night. So when I did that, when I went to the trip, he actually the one that offered me. Was gonna go with somebody else, but so like how tired I was becoming. Maybe he needs like that. So she asked me, I was like, yeah, let's go. And went, changed. Everything's eye opening. It's not the same as America.
Okay. Who covered you while you were gone? Because you did lots of hours.
Lots of hours.
And even if Julie is gone,
Yeah.
they have to cover for two people.
With two people.
That is like
The main
more,
ones.
yeah, covering more than 50 hours.
Yeah.
How did they do it?
She has like she has 48 hours. I have 64 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Who covered us? I think we hired people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
we
two.
hired one person and then we also hired like not hired, but he used to work at the other station.
Mhm.
So we asked him to cover us. The other one was Fasil.
Okay, I know him. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if this becomes like famous. I don't know. We're supposed to bleep his name after.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Because they don't know which gas station is it. You know
No,
what I mean?
no.
So
Yeah, but the media will find out.
yeah, if
If
they
we ever
want to.
become famous.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
So you mentioned 3-4 countries, right?
Yeah.
Well, even those 4 countries within the Europe were they drastically different in between them?
Yeah. Yeah, like food wise, yes.
And
It's food
language.
wise, but the language too. Language is different. The food is different, but everything else is okay. The people are nice. The way of living is nice. I don't
What makes you
see
say it's nice?
It's nice because like the things that I see in America where people are like constantly working and headaches and all that stuff, I didn't see that over there. Like all those people that I saw like in Europe, like all over the places, like they look happy, really happy. They look relaxed. Like in America is constantly like 24 hours working. Europe, the only ones that I saw 24 hours is hotel reception. That's it. There is no 24 hours. Everybody is off by like 5 or 6 o'clock. What I seen with my eyes. I don't know,
Okay.
it could be different if you live
Okay.
there, but what I seen with my eyes, I've seen all of them out. Then I went to Paris too, by the way. Yeah,
Okay.
Paris, and then by the time they get off from work, they're in a cafe, just drinking, smoking outside. It's more lenient back there. Like it's a lot of rules, like America.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I love America. No, there's just too many rules here.
No, I think it's less rules. It's I
Oh, too many
think
rules.
I because I haven't been to Europe,
Yeah,
I can only imagine by what you're saying. Probably because things are less cheaper there,
that's
or
no. Actually, the euro dollar is more than American dollar because when we exchange like $1,000, 1,000 US dollars, they gave us like 830 euros. It's cheaper.
was that? Did you go to England as well?
No,
No, no. So
no.
because it's
Yeah,
yeah, it's out
yeah,
of EU, you have to get a visa and everything.
yeah.
Okay, nice. So you said once you went to Europe, that changed your mind.
Yeah.
What was the main reason that changed your mind that about
Um,
why?
Everything like what would I say? The way of living. The way of living is very cheap, and I was like, okay, it's but like, and then I noticed like the people that's there, it's like they get paid not as much as we do. So the
Mhm.
best thing to do is like for me in my case is the best thing to do is like in America, save as much of money as you can, make a plan, save as much money as you can, and then go to because like the houses there, like big houses with ocean front views, everything like that. Most of them in Italy and like Spain, especially Spain.
Portugal?
Yeah, Portugal. Oh, I did a stop by Portugal. Like when we were going to Spain, we
Mhm.
did like a 1 hour layover in Portugal, and then we went to Spain. And then those houses, they're cheap. Like a full house, like I said, with oceanfront view and everything, you can buy it for like $40,000, $65,000 US dollars.
But you still have to renovate it, right?
No, they're all like it's not like it's not a rundown place.
Okay.
It's fully fixed. You just have to buy furnitures and stuff like US dollars.
Okay.
65,000. So when you see that, those houses, and you see houses here, like those big mansion houses, like 5 million, or even the same houses that you have in here with oceanfront views, like in Miami's and Los Angeles, all that stuff, it's not even comparable. I know those houses has to be 500, 600 because they're sought after. But in Europe, they're cheap,
So
really, really cheap.
you
Everything
saw
is cheap.
all that, came
Yeah.
to America, and then decided to work less.
Yes. Decided to work less and to work smart because I was
Okay.
working hard back before Europe. I was working hard like
Okay.
I said, 7 days, 6 days, nonstop. And now it's like, no, I gotta work smart. This is not. This is. I was working hard, working hard. I'm just of like chump change. I have to. Yeah,
What?
a lot of change, and then
Okay. So what do you mean by work smart?
work smart. Like have a job that's you do like less labor work, but it pays a lot of money.
So that you can have a life what a European
Yeah,
do in just
do that
relaxed
for
life.
yeah, do that maybe for 10, 15 years, save as much money as I can, and then
So what are you leaning into? Are you trying to have a career, working less and trying to do good for yourself while you're switching your career?
yeah, yeah. I was thinking about IT.
Hmm.
I know you're familiar with
Yeah,
IT, so
yeah.
I was thinking about IT, and this is gonna come a surprise to you because I didn't tell you yet. But now I took a break from IT.
Okay.
Yeah, I recently just took a break from IT. I didn't know It's not that it was hard. It's like it's not hard or anything like that. It's just like I don't know if this is like what I really want to do or not.
Okay.
Because I was rushing to it. When I
Okay.
come back from Europe, I was so excited, like so excited to start like a new phase of my life. I was like, now let me just do this, signed up everything. But then
Mhm.
when I got to it and I calmed down, I'm like, this was what I really want to do. Like this, like so right now I'm taking a break from my but yeah.
Was it a lot for you, like switching, because you haven't been to you haven't been to college in a long time, right?
Yeah.
So
School period.
yeah, almost.
More than 10 years, like
Yeah. So when you try to gain, like trying to put everything in your head all at the same time, were they pressuring you to learn faster or not? Or you were just on your pace?
no, no, no. It was all on my pace.
Okay.
The classes, the course that I was doing, it takes 10 months to.
Okay.
Yeah. I started in December, oh, and it was going to end in October.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't my pace. They were only asking for like 3 hours a day. No, like not a day. I'm gonna say like 18 hours a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even that's a lot.
A week? No, that's not a lot.
18 hours a week
A
just to
week.
read?
Yeah, just to study and everything. That's like 7 days. So that's like 3 hours, 4 hours a day.
Yeah, but it's not like university. The 18, like 18 credit means 18 hours.
Yeah.
Usually that's what it means,
Yeah.
a week,
Hmm.
right? So uh, generally that's what it. That's what my understanding is. I could be
Yeah.
totally wrong, because every single time when I used to count, when I used to take 12 credit, it used to take 12 hours of studying in the university. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
So when they say 18 hours, it's almost like taking 18 credit in a semester. So 18 credit,
A
it's
week.
almost nine, it's almost like your regular working days for 2 days, but only studying.
Only studying. Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult because
But
it's one
no.
thing you are in a university and then you can take history, and then you can take English, and you can take whatever elective, and then the
Mm-hmm.
remaining few difficult subject, and then you mix maths and then try to bundle it and make a semester, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that you don't get overwhelmed with the hard stuff, which could be computer stuff or math, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you bundle it and then make it a simple thing, and then you go with the flow.
Yeah.
So it's easier that way for a university. But when you push everything 18 hours, all the from the very beginning of programming or whatever you were into, software development, right?
Yeah.
It's
Software.
gonna be very difficult because you don't have things to choose from there. It's all
Yeah.
everything
It's everything
programming,
is programming.
and it's
Yeah.
gonna be difficult. 18 hours,
Yeah.
I do believe 18 hours is a lot. But if
Okay.
people who really want to do it, they'll
Yeah.
do it.
No, I was ready. Yeah. I didn't see it as bad because I just needed to put in 3 hours a day. And I had all the time I need because I was working in the afternoon and I had all night to do. I could have done like overnight, I could have done like 1 hour. And
Mhm.
then when I woke up, I could have done 2 hours. I had all the time to do it. I just, like, for me, it wasn't. It's just like, do I really want to do this? So I kind of stepped back from it.
So
So
what
I'm
are you
taking a break.
thinking since you switched?
Since I switched right now, I'm just like thinking, like, that's it. Just like what I really want to. I don't know. Just talking with the good Lord, and that's it. What's like my purpose in life? That's what I'm asking myself right now. What is my purpose in life?
But
Yeah.
you don't want to do, work in gas station,
No,
definitely.
no,
Not as many hours you would
no, no. I don't want to work a lot of hours in because I know what that does like to
do
me,
you.
my body.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
me
didn't
too.
know until I took that break.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was a break after many, many years.
Many years, 7 years. I was working 7 years straight before I took that break.
And then that hit you.
Yeah, 7 years like nonstop. In those 7 years, I only took 2 days off. The one day off is everybody was begging me like, go see your parents, go see your parents. Like, no, 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 I'm working. Like they kept begging me, go see your parents. And I took, okay, I was like, okay. So I took one day off.
Okay.
The other day off, I was like really, really sick. Even when I was really sick, I was still gonna come. And then Juliana, she was like, no, just okay, just say it's okay, it's only a day. and I took
Who
that day
covered
off.
for you that day?
That day, who did? I think Fasil.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's recently.
No, no, it was like 3 years ago.
Isn't it the Fashil, the guy who replaced me?
No, Fasil's been there for a long time, like way before Hattie.
Oh, the guy. Okay,
Yeah,
remember.
way before Hattie.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time.
Yeah, he used to
He
do
always
Uber.
covers Julie.
Yeah, I know him now.
Yeah,
I forgot his name. Okay, I remember him. So
ever.
Fasil covered for Julie, and then the other guy covered for the new
Yeah,
hired guy
two
covered for
people
you.
had to cover for me.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. That's how bad it was.
Yeah,
Two people. Two
when
people
people
covered
from
for me.
probably yeah,
Yeah,
two people. Probably from
and I
American
think
people.
one of them couldn't do it. I think within the second week that I
Hmm.
was out,
Hmm.
if I recall correctly, I think one of them called and said, "No, I can't do it anymore." And then whoever the person was ended up covering like both shifts for like a week and a half before I came back.
And
Yeah,
after that,
yeah. And after that, I said when I came back, he just he did like a few days because I told him I told he was doing the weekends, and then when I told Hattie, I was like I don't want to do night shift anymore, and he ended up doing like my night. Actually, he ended up hiring another person, so two people were doing night shifts for me, like 3 days, days. Yeah.
do you? It sounds a little bit really odd. Although you say you don't want to work a lot of hours, right? It takes tolls on your body. Have you ever thought of like having your own podcast and stuff?
Not podcasts necessarily, but like a radio like show because
Radio.
I have like my music. Like like I can like do music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like a radio, like if you know what I'm.
Yeah, I know what
It's not
radio
my
is.
music, but
Uh,
it's there. Like I have playlists.
okay.
I have like a whole bunch of playlists. So if I can get like 3 hour or 4 hour a day,
Hmm.
you don't have like a part time thing. Just play my playlist and just let people listen to it while they're driving, whatever. Yeah, I thought about that, but podcast, I don't know.
You're good at
Podcast.
talking. You talk to people all the time. People
Yeah,
who are in your work. Okay, you said you took 2 days break in 7 years. It sounds
yeah,
nuts.
and it's not
Uh,
even my wanting. Those 2 days was not my want.
yeah,
It's just like forced upon me.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So among on those 7 years, how many days you used to work in a week?
Seven. I was working 7 days a week for like 3 years,
Okay.
and then I switched for the last 4 years. I was doing 6 days.
Did you save enough money?
I did. I did. I saved a lot of money, but I bought the Jeep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the infamous Jeep.
Yeah, the infamous Jeep. I bought that one. And
Sucked the bank
yeah,
out of you.
yeah.
Do
After
you
that,
regret it?
no, I love it.
You love
I
it?
love it. Love it. It's the first time I bought a brand new car. First time, yeah. I'm making like real payments on a car. I don't regret it.
How many are you done paying the Jeep?
Almost. No, I have like 3 years.
Damn, that's a
I've only had it since 21.
yeah.
6 years.
I
Been 3 years now. This is the fourth year, and I got yeah, so 2.5 years.
generally well, you were born here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So generally for immigrant, they usually go with a city car in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? And then
City
they'll
car?
city car, like
Oh, shitty car. Oh,
shitty
okay,
car,
okay,
not
yeah.
city car,
See,
city
okay,
car.
okay,
Um, um, and then that's around the range of below 10,000.
yeah,
Below, to be honest, below 6,000, the first car.
yeah.
I mean, nowadays 6,000 car will get you rundown car. It's not even
Nowadays,
good.
yes, they're
Yeah,
terrible.
it's very
Yeah,
expensive. And then they level up, and then they would buy second hand, but almost new that's been ran like 60 to 90,000
hmm,
mile, right? And then it would cost them around like 10 to 13,000.
yeah,
I had that phase too,
yeah.
and this is my first ever
Brand new.
buying a brand new car, which is Toyota Corolla,
Yeah,
which is kind of a new car, but not,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
70, 80,000 car.
It's good.
Yeah, I don't regret it.
Like
when
but the cars they last you a long time.
I know the only thing I have changed is two tires.
Okay.
Sorry, four tires because I drive.
Yeah.
Four tires and oil change.
Okay.
And what have I changed? I think I might have to change the front bumper because it has scratched a little bit, which is not car's fault, my fault.
Okay.
You know, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very reliable car. Toyota Corolla is a very reliable car.
I'm surprised my Jeep is reliable too. I'm surprised. A lot of people were like, "No, I don't get a Jeep. It's like it's American car. American cars are expensive. Blah blah blah." But nothing. Like, thank God. Like nothing happened so far.
But you add a lot of stuff
Yeah, I
to your
did
Jeep.
aftermarket. But
What
I
does
did
that mean,
not.
aftermarket?
Aftermarket is like the bumpers. I took the bumpers out and I bought like aftermarket bumper,
Okay.
like from a website, make it look nice. And
Mm-hmm.
I did the front bumper, the rear bumper, and I added speakers. I
Okay.
took the factory, the original car speakers, and I put my own speaker, which I'm gonna redo again, I think, because you know me, it's not loud enough. So
What do you listen?
I listen to everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you listen to Ethiopian song as well?
Sometimes, yeah. Have a
Sometimes.
few.
Who's your favorite Ethiopian
Uh
singer at the moment?
at the moment,
Yeah.
I can
Or
at the
anytime.
moment I cannot say because I
Okay.
don't listen to it like that. But
Okay.
like anytime, like his name is Muhammad Ahmed.
Muhammad Ahmed.
Muhammad Ahmed. Yeah.
Okay. What is he?
He's old school. Like
Okay.
back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. My grandparents used to listen.
And you listen to him.
But yeah.
How does that
It's
sound
really
cool?
good. It's
Really?
really yeah.
How
Yeah.
what does he talk about? Like love and stuff?
Yeah. Love, life. Yeah, there's a few songs like like having fun, parties and stuff like that. It's really good. It's really good.
Have you ever since you work in a gas station, have you ever worked of imagine like buying a gas station if you have enough money?
I thought about it at one time.
Would you be able to operate it? Do you think you have enough experience to operate it?
Gas station, I don't know because usually the gas stuff like Hattie does most of it, but
Mm.
the convenience store definitely I can do that with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
can go to a cheap store like Costco, buy a whole bunch and then just sell it. It's just like the monthly payments for the building that you're leasing, all that
mhm.
stuff. That one I may need some negotiation, but if I do end up doing something, I will probably end up doing.
Who does the inventory for everything?
Julie and I.
Okay. You do the cigarettes and he does the rest?
Yeah,
Or
I
is it
do. Yeah, I do cigarettes, whatever is behind the counter,
Mhm.
cigarettes. Yeah, I like tobacco products, all that stuff.
Who does for the chips and stuff?
Sometimes I do, sometimes she does.
How do you
It's easy.
know to buy which stuff what time? Like
We
would you
do. No, you do. We do inventory every week.
No, I didn't know that
Yeah,
because I never had to do
yeah. But the cigarettes we do, yeah, every week. All the inventory we get the delivery every Friday.
it. Okay.
So if we see the chips, whatever is kind of low, usually the original Lay's classic.
Mhm.
Those are the one that like
Goes
fast
the
selling.
most.
So we get that, and everything else like the candy, chocolate bars, all that stuff. Julie does it. So yeah. Mhm.
Have you ever noticed what amount of a profit it might be? Because I really want Ricardo to get here and ask him because he's the owner now. I could get the
Yeah.
exact perspective of how it's like going from working for almost 2 decades in an industry and then just taking over and having business stuff, right? And then I really want his perspective on what is the margin because he's not selling cars nor the can. I mean, he might be selling candies as well. Um, he
Okay.
thinks what we sell, but he knows most of the mechanic stuff and he knows the margin what he can take out from the labor, right?
Yeah.
And
I
because
don't know. I'm sure it's difficult. Not difficult. Well, a little bit difficult, but at least challenging. I would say
I think it's more,
because now everything is on him. It's not on Hattie.
yeah, yeah,
It will be challenging, not
yeah.
difficult, challenging. I
Yeah,
think I would say.
he's
Yeah.
a silly person and he knows how to communicate very well. So I
Oh
think
yeah.
yeah, he'll, and he also knows the business.
Yeah.
He is a mechanic himself, which
Hmm.
is a plus.
Yep.
Because
He knows exactly what the customers need.
yeah,
All that good stuff.
Do you think he's inside a mechanic, being a mechanic and doing his stuff, or he's in the counter taking care of the costume?
Right now,
Yeah,
probably both because he doesn't like to stay still.
that is true.
Yeah, he doesn't like to stay still. So he loves cars. He loves cars. So probably both. I know he would get bored just sitting there behind the counter. I know he would get bored.
Yeah,
So he'll jump on it at least. If worst come to worst, he probably does like an oil change or a tire rotation. But he has to get his hands dirty.
yeah,
He
yeah. He's
has to.
very good at that.
That's the mechanic's blood.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. He was also born in DC, I think. Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah. He told me he was born in DC, somewhere in DC, and then he moved to Virginia later on, and then he worked in DC for multiple years, and then came back and came to Virginia, worked multiple years, and then bought a house somewhere in Fairfax,
Yeah.
and then life has been very good for him since then.
Good.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, um, yeah. I do. If I ever had a money, I would rather have a business than buy a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you really look at it, if you rent, right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying like what 1,200, 1,100 for this.
Okay.
But if I buy a house, I need to pay minimum 5,000 a month. Yeah, I would have a house, but what's the rest 3,000 gonna give me, or 4,000 gonna give me?
Um, but me, I always say it's better to buy a house than to rent because when you're renting, they can only give you maybe if you're lucky a month or two, and then it's like okay, that's it. So if you don't pay, it's like go get out. But if you have a house and you don't pay for like 2 months, 3 months, you can refinance. You can make equity out of it, do things with it, and things like that. That was actually what my uncle told me one time when I was before I was buying the car, 2021. Before I was buying the car, he was like, "It's better for you to just buy a house, and then when you buy a house, you can make payments, whatever. Instead of making payments for the car, you make payments for the house, and out of the equity, take the equity out of the house, then get you a car, and then now it'll be like together. Now you have a house and a car, you're making the same payments. I don't know exactly how that works,
Yeah, I
how he
I
was telling me, but I was just like so shocked, and I'm like, okay,
makes
but now it's too
sense
late.
now. Yeah, makes sense now because the
Yeah,
house prices has gone up significantly.
yeah. And at that time, I didn't know like if I was going to stay here or not because I wanted I like the ranch type homes.
Okay.
Yeah, like you know what I mean, like a
So
ranch type home with big acres. I
this
have my
is
dogs running around.
this is too DC for you.
Yeah, I know. I stay right now in Maryland with my uncle, but even like the house he has now is beautiful. Like it's exactly kind of not a well, the house is a big house, but that backyard is what I fell in love with. His backyard is like perfect, like for what I wanted. Whole bunch of dogs, raise them there.
How many dogs do you have right now?
Zero,
0.
just lucky, which
What do
is not
you?
my dog.
He might
Three,
give
three.
it to you.
No, no.
If he
If he,
gave it to you, would you take him?
I would take him. Yeah,
Okay.
but I gotta have my own place. My
Yeah.
aunt doesn't like dogs in there. Yeah,
Okay.
is that's why I was like, it's okay. When he told me that about the equity, I was like, man, it's okay because I wasn't sure if I'm not going to stay here or not.
Would you
No,
would you buy a house now?
no.
Right.
If I do buy a house, it will be for business purpose.
Okay.
To buy it, have somebody rent it.
Yeah.
If I do,
If I buy a house, one room would be only for the podcasting because wonderful podcasting is
yeah,
just one room and podcasting.
yeah,
I want to have even for this, I want to modify a little bit.
yeah. I was just
This
about to say you should have like a poster here or something.
I already ordered it.
Okay,
It's in a way, and it's taking too much time, and I don't want to wait because this is starting a podcast is my new resolution.
okay,
And then I'm 30-year-old.
Yeah.
I probably had 30 different New Year resolution, and none of them
Yeah.
I stick to it.
Okay.
And then this New Year resolution, fuck everything, I'm gonna go all in. And then
You
I
should.
buy, yeah, and I buy bunch of stuff before December.
Yeah.
The problem is, so sometimes mics arrives, I don't have a stand, and I have a stand, I have a mic, I don't have a. So when you started doing things, right, when you try to organize stuff
Hmm.
to do the podcasting,
Yeah.
there's bunch of video that explains how to start a podcast, but they don't say, okay, if you have this, and then you need audio. So this thing, there's an audio thing called road roadcaster, right? So
Okay.
it it basically records the audio, but also transmit it to either mobile phone or camera or whatever you want to transmit to, or laptop, or store there, right? Um, so everybody was explaining till this, and they didn't told me I don't want to have podcast just for the voice podcast. I want to have a video and stuff. So once I set up this, now how do I get it to video?
Hmm.
So most of the people, what they do is they connect it to laptop,
Hmm.
and then in laptop they also have like another person doing the modification, like like there's, they can switch camera when somebody's talking, and then stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
They do right away, like switching stuff, the
Okay.
person who clicks and then the camera switches. I don't have that person, and I can do by myself, but I
But
don't want to have a laptop in front of me. And
yeah, but can't you do that like during editing?
yeah, I can do it. That's why we have three different cameras.
Okay.
So whenever somebody is speaking, I'll switch the person's face, and then that's how it is. And usually, what I'm trying to do is I want to have my own introduction, music.
Okay.
When the podcasting starts, right before podcasting starts, I want to have at least 15-second to 30-second music entry, introduction music. And then once that is done, I also want to practice enough. Like for instance, so when we started this podcast, right, I didn't even introduce you. I
Yeah.
want to have a certain skill. Like I want to, when I introduce you, there's like at least 10 seconds of introduction so that people know, okay, who you are and stuff. I remember it was in a prime COVID time, probably 2021,
Hmm.
and I'm feeling sick, right? And it's common even during COVID period. I had like normal cough, and it never.
Yeah.
It was. I knew it was not COVID because it was just a normal common cold. And one of the time it was common cold, and all of a sudden during the daytime I'm feeling fine, but I'm a little bit energyless. And when I slept, I didn't want to eat for some reason, but I still ate, and I really don't want to eat, but I'm forcing myself to eat. I ate a little bit. And then in midnight, I had a very high fever.
Hmm.
And the next morning, I have such a difficult kind of a, sometime dry cough, sometime not dry cough,
Yeah.
And then the cough went away. The good thing about that is the COVID started hitting me. I had like, so I worked 4 days non-stop, and then I had 3 days break, right?
Hmm.
And then in the beginning of a 3 days break, I had that thing.
Yeah.
And then when the COVID hit me, okay, at least I have 3 days now. I can pull it off,
Yeah.
and then go back to work. And then it I started coughing so bad. My friends were scared. They didn't even want it to be near me,
Wow.
which was fair enough.
Mm.
And then they started naming me COVID. And friends are friends, they're
Yeah.
funny. They started naming me COVID. And then somebody called me, hey, 19-year-old. And then because it's COVID 19.
COVID-19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, 19-year-old. And
That's
then,
messed up.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And then we they didn't even wash clothes at the same time, like we used to go bundle our clothes and
Yeah.
then wash the same time.
They
And
didn't
then
take that
they didn't
chance.
even take that chance. Ate in a separate cup. So once they were done finishing eating, then I went and then ate the food and then washed the dishes,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then after an hour, nothing happened to them.
Hmm.
And after a week, I think. And then, so when I went back to work in the very early morning, I'm still having a high fever, and I told to Harry, "Hey, I think I have all the symptoms that match with COVID." I
Mhm.
have I don't have fever now, but I can get fever anytime. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
He told me, yeah, just come in. I don't know because the other guy is already working a lot of hours, which was you. And
Okay.
then I don't want to call him again. Just come in, and if you think you're good enough, work. If not, I don't know. We'll figure it out. And then I came in, and then I was okay for 45 minutes. And after 45 minutes, I started coughing non-stop for like a minute and a half. He came in, and then you need to leave.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then he
Wow.
called you,
Yeah.
and then he stayed in a counter.
Mhm.
Also, he stayed in a counter until you arrived. I think you came after like 2 hours. So somebody came. I don't know. Probably it was you
Well, I
because
think it was me. Who
yeah,
else
it
could
was
it have been?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was nobody else.
There was nobody else at that time.
And then yeah,
Yeah.
that was it. And then once COVID was gone, and then I was back to work. I think that was the time when you buy. All right, it was around that time.
Yeah.
21, 22.
I bought it in 21.
Yeah, so it was that time. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um,
It's
I
crazy.
I started working on.
19. Yeah.
It was definitely.
You came before COVID.
Is it?
Or it could have been 18. No, it's not 18.
It was 19.
19.
It was 19.
19.
I remember now. It was 19. It was before.
Before COVID. Because COVID didn't happen until December of 2019.
But I was doing only minimum hours, right?
Yeah. In the
Oh,
beginning, yeah.
yeah. I
Beginning, yeah.
remember now. And then
And you were working at the other station two times and coming to this station. Yeah,
the
because
other
remember
station is
you
the place where
you
they
used to
interviewed
walk.
me. They used to
Yeah.
interview me.
Mm.
And then,
Oh, you did a Silver Diner.
yeah.
Yeah. You were
Silver
doing
Diner
both of
was,
them at the same time,
yeah,
right?
both
Yeah.
at the same time. It was good.
It's good.
Yeah. Um, I did earn a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Almost 4,500 a month for a student. Saved,
Yeah.
saved a little bit. Um, and then I don't know where the money went. Where's the money? um,
That's the USA, man.
that's the
You don't
USA.
know where it goes.
Sometimes I do regret not starting this way back before. For instance, if I have started this in pre
I'm talking about podcast.
2019, yeah,
Podcast?
yeah, it would have been big by now.
Yeah, yeah. No, but the thing is, it's like everything have it like it has its
I mean,
seasons. Yeah.
yeah,
Everything has its timing, seasons. So don't feel rushed or
yeah.
it's
I'm not
perfect.
expecting
It's
a
perfect.
lot
Yeah.
from it anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
I hope it goes a lot.
no, it just so okay. Let me tell you. I think I have a very similar story what you have because I do feel kind of lonely sometimes because if okay, I work right. I don't
Mhm.
know. It's mostly computer
Wait, let
stuff.
me ask you something before you finish. Do you have a passion for this?
Yeah,
Okay. All
yeah.
right, continue. Okay.
Okay.
As long as they have passion is good.
Very good question.
Okay.
So I have 9 to 5, but it's not exactly 9 to 5. It's 12 to 8,
Mhm.
because it's the head office is in California, and I have to work in California time, which is 3 hour
Oh yeah.
after us.
After you.
So their 9 o'clock is 12 o'clock mine.
Mhm.
So pre 12 o'clock, I have my time, right? And then after 12 o'clock to 8:30 to 9 o'clock is 6 o'clock there. So by 9 I'm done.
Wow. Yeah.
So it takes the whole day
Mhm.
of me.
Yeah.
And in winter, usually it's even rough in winter because at least on summer I get to see a lot of sunlight, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
So in winter your whole day is gone.
yeah.
Sometimes you don't even get to. I don't know how to explain it. Winter is the worst if you're working,
You
if you're
get
staying in EST time zone
less
and working in
less
PS.
sunlight. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then on weekends I have only 2 days, and I have sometimes if I feel like I go to Uber, and it's which is not necessarily necessarily have to do. I
Mhm.
do earn enough money with the IT job, but it r- it really, it was sucking my soul, kind of.
Yeah.
I do meet people, but they're not the people that I have connection with. For instance, I know you, right?
Yeah.
I can come in and now I have conversation and
Mm.
I become in touch with you. And then even after, for instance, if we meet after a year and a half, hopefully that's not the case. But
Yeah.
hey, you remember what happened last time? You were in my podcast, blah blah blah. And then also I have connection with you, and then you might suggest somebody. Then I have a connection with the other person. Now I have two, one another guy contact in my phone. I can go out, probably have fun with him or you, right? And then I mostly try to, it's mostly for a connection, not to feel lonely.
Mhm.
Second thing, I probably have much more better networking if I do this. Third thing, it will open up different opportunity other than just IT career I have.
Yeah.
Um, who knows, maybe it will broaden my IT career as well by meeting different people. Um, Fifth thing, I want to improve my vocabulary. I don't want to just talk the way I talk. I want to have different words in my
Yeah.
conversation, um, and also want to improve my English in a way that I don't do pause while talking and say
Yeah.
or like numerous time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see those things. So those are the reasons. Out of, probably there's other reasons too. Those are the main reasons that I am starting this podcast. Also, I want to have my personal brand. You know what I mean? For
Okay.
instance, so I have decided to name the podcast like my first name, last name,
Mm.
and podcast. So people who people know me by my name now.
You can do
I've
like a symbol like PMP.
I can do that too. PMP. There is another
Yeah.
podcast called PBD, Patrick Bet David podcast.
Okay.
But it sounds, if I do PMP, it sounds very similar to that. Although I really thought about it since you
Yeah.
said it,
It's not
PMP.
PMP.
Yeah, PMP. I need to check if there's already another podcast by that name. Probably I can change it.
You do like a LLC or something. I don't know if it's a company.
I mean, until,
Uh,
so in YouTube, I know for a fact in YouTube you need to have 1,000 subscribers to get income, and unless you have income, there's no point of having LLC. I might have to
okay.
come to that point later, somewhere in this year.
Okay.
Yeah, but by the end of this year, I want to have like get YouTube, yeah, YouTube channel and have 1,000 subscriber, and this stuff
No,
like
but you can do anything on YouTube now. You don't have like you talking about to get paid.
to get paid. Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah,
right now you can put
yeah. I can put
anything.
anything,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna put these things as a episode,
Okay.
and then just let's take it where it takes us,
Yeah.
and then go where it takes
It's
us.
gonna be good.
So, have
Mm.
you thought of getting married?
Uh,
Oh, what a what a switch of a conversation.
yeah. No, no, I haven't thought about it.
Yes and no. What do you mean? Yeah, and then no, you haven't thought
No,
about.
like no, when you said like a switch of conversation, I was like, yeah.
Okay.
But to the marriage, no.
What? What?
Oh, I don't know.
Why not?
um,
Oh, you don't have a girlfriend yet?
I don't even have a girlfriend yet because I just my belief is like if I don't fix my life, if my life is not like 100%, I don't want to bring like a wife, a girl, kids, and all
That's
that
rough.
stuff. You know, because I've seen it so many times. So many times I've seen it like where parents struggle. I'm like, no, that's not me.
Yeah.
So
That's
I know I'm getting older and older, but hey,
that's called being a responsible person.
hmm,
Um, you remember you told me, right? I told you about this crazy story one time that a girl, I was working in a station, and then one girl flashed me and then trying to buy alcohol, and then I said no, and then she flashed me. Remember
yeah,
that?
you
Yeah,
told me that.
yeah.
You told me that. Yeah.
And you then I was probably what, 20, something like that.
Mhm.
And then you told me, well, it might work for you, but it will not work for me because I'm over 30 now. It used to have effect on me. I mean, those things. So if you're a teenager, like if somebody's trying to pursue you
Yeah.
and then does that thing, it might make you change decision. But when you are old enough,
Yeah.
I think that's the stage I am.
That what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you said I'm already 30 now, and those things are doesn't have as much
Oh, I
effect.
said that. I
You
said that.
said
Oh,
that.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you said
Yeah.
I told, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what is this
Yeah.
guy up to? What do you mean it doesn't have effect on you? Don't you have things and
Yeah.
hormones and stuff? And you said, and it
Yeah.
was so odd.
You understand now, though?
Yeah, I understand it now. It's not gonna affect me because it is
Yeah.
what it is. I guess the aging will catch you and make you think differently.
Yeah.
It's mostly hormones.
Hormones. That's it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's all in the mind. You got to control the mind.
That too, but by age, your body will ask for different things than just lust.
Lust. Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't.
That's why
Yeah, yeah, I
when it.
definitely like looking those things,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it doesn't lure me doing something stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you get 30, that's what happens to your body.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Become mature.
yeah, you become mature.
Some girls like it. Some girls don't like it. But okay, that's
Yeah,
their problem.
yeah. That thing will never ever happen in Ethiopia or Nepal.
Probably
Girl flashing to
no.
get alcohol?
No.
Hell no.
No. And this is imagine different states like the
What
party
was
states.
what's the okay, sorry, you're going.
No, no, go ahead, go ahead.
What's the craziest story you had working in a station?
Um,
You have to give me crazier than the girl flashing because
earlier, I mean, no, I told myself no, I don't want to bring that up. Um,
that's not podcast worthy.
no, no, it's not bad.
Did you? I remember one time you jumped into a fight. Uh,
I got in a fight, yeah.
yeah, but it was a bunch of kids.
Oh, those kids. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, I remember those
when
kids.
I was like, you be smart, be smart.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want this.
You
You
don't
don't want
want
this.
this.
Be smart. Grow up. You don't want this. And
Yeah.
then it
No,
was a
that's not
bunch
it.
of words.
I think mine's is all like almost getting into a fight.
Okay.
My crazy. I had one of the neighborhood, like I don't know. He's around the neighborhood, like very, very low income. He said he was going to get a gun and shoot me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere. At that time, I was working 6, 7 days. I'm like,
Okay.
I'm here all the time. I'm not going. Yeah, things like that.
Have you have you ever been robbed?
No, thank God. And I
Yeah.
don't think
You work the
yeah.
most hours and I got robbed. How is that possible? Remember?
Oh, when the guy,
Yeah, the guy
when the
snatched.
guy took,
Yeah.
I still tell like the new employees, they come, I tell them like always have your money on this side because I remember one time there's a guy who used to work with us, and customer came and then took the money from here.
Yeah.
I would tell all the new employees like when you're counting money, I'll tell them like put it on this.
He took the key too.
He took the key
Yeah,
too. It
and
was
then
like a big key, a lot of keys in it.
yeah, a lot of keys in there. And then had he switched the lock?
No, he said no.
No, why not?
He said he's not gonna come. He's
That
just
too.
gonna see it, the key. He's probably gonna throw it away and just keep the money. And I don't think he did.
What are the chances the person who took that key
Still has the key.
still has a key,
Hmm.
sees this podcast, and then coming, okay, I have a key now.
It's possible.
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna
It's
listen.
possible.
I don't think he's gonna do that. A bunch of kids don't. Usually, when people come to rob, it's the mischievous are only kids.
Yeah.
It's never a mature person.
According to the camera, he was probably be like in his 20s, maybe.
You definitely less than 20.
Less than 20.
Yeah, less than 20. Those are teenagers. They were trying to buy random stuff, chocolate and stuff, Coca-Cola, and everything was going well. And all of a sudden,
He saw the money there.
he saw the money there. And then so there was 3 people.
Okay.
One person was, so 2 person were done ordering, and then there was another person, and then he made me walk. He ordered the item that was a little bit further, so I had to walk to
Yeah.
go to the place, right? And then I
Oh yeah,
went,
yeah. You went to the Coke fridge, yeah.
probably,
Mm.
and then I went, and then I came back, and when I came back, if he had to grab the money, he could have done by then. Probably he was thinking, okay, can I or should I not? And then when I came back, um, that's when I saw his hand were already there. And
Mhm.
if he had properly put the hand, he could have done it before I was even in the counter.
Something, yeah.
But he couldn't figure it out. And then his hands were already in there, and then there was a bunch of kind of a fighting and his stuff, like pulling.
Yeah.
And then he took lots of singles,
Yeah. I
lots
remember.
of
I
singles,
remember, yeah.
probably $30 bunch of singles and
Singles,
few
yeah.
fives.
Yeah.
And then the remaining big money were in the down, and then that's
Yeah.
what was left. And then he took those, and then the key, and then yeah,
People are so you risk your life for like $30, for $40, $100, maybe the more.
yeah,
That's what people do. It's crazy.
yeah. There's been multiple thing happened to me. So one time, yeah, that the flash thing, right? And then second time there was a car, and then they were all in wives. Almost all of them were drunk, including drivers. And then one was pumping gas, and then the two girl came out, and then sat in front of a car, and then started twerking. And then the one guy came out and started doing a video. And if there was just a good music, it would
Yeah.
have been a
Music
good
video.
music video. You know what I mean? Because she was twerking really nice, and
Yeah.
then the guy who was pumping gas was also swinging his hand and being in a rhythm and stuff. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, that is stuff. And then one guy, he stole like bunch of iron metal stuff from the thing. One guy had a serious fight with Lucky, and he just,
Yeah.
yeah. I remember one time one guy, he had, I don't know what was the problem, he started having fight with me, not fight, argument with me. And then Lucky just, once he started having a louder voice, Lucky just stood up and then started barking louder than him, and then he cooled down. Lucky does sometimes.
He does. He
Yeah,
does.
he
He does
does
help
work.
sometimes.
Yeah, he does help sometimes. He doesn't help 60% of the time, but when
No,
he
he
does,
just
he
barks.
just barks.
Yeah.
And
But it makes the people's mind change a little bit.
yeah, it does. Because
Yeah.
all I have to do is release the chain, and he's
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a licensed gun in your hand that barks
Yeah. Some people get mad. They're like, "What do you have a dog in here?" We're
for
like,
security.
security.
Yeah. What, you want me to have a gun
Yeah.
instead?
You rather have a gun instead?
It was a weird
You want to
concept when
get
I
bit
saw.
or you want to get shot?
Yeah, you want to get barked or beaten, or you want to get shot.
That's it.
Yeah. Other thing, there was one time, I think Ricardo was just playing around, and then he basically, so he was showing this middle finger to Shaq, right? And
Yeah.
then the he was a delivery guy. You know, when they order mechanic parts, somebody comes in and drops the item.
Mhm.
So he was that delivery guy. And then Ricardo was showing a finger to Shaq. And then the delivery guy just passed to Shaq, and he thought it was for him.
At the same time, it
At
just
this,
happened
yeah,
coincidentally.
and then
Yeah.
he flipped, and then he started making such a loud voice, and then they had argument, and then Ricardo has probably said sorry almost 1,000 times by this, and then Hattie came in.
I remember that day.
You remember that day? So I
Yeah.
was there, you were there,
Yeah.
Ricardo was there. It was a mess. And then he started talking in the both. He started talking in Arabic.
Yeah.
And then what? It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then they. And then later on, when the guy was gone, Ricardo called the dealer and said, "Hey, this is what happened, and we don't want that guy in our place ever."
Yeah.
And then never saw him.
I don't even know how he looks like.
I remember he kind of looks like a Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of looks like a Harry.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of looked like a poor Harry. Harry is
Bigger too.
rich, yeah. a little bit skinnier, same height, same figure, same facial
Yeah,
structure.
and he has like white hair too.
Yeah, white hair too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I now I remember.
Yeah.
It's just his eyes I can't remember.
Yeah.
His feature.
No.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, working in gas station makes you have lots of different memories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
Cool.
working restaurants also makes you a lot of.
Yeah. I used to work in a restaurant.
Why didn't you start it? Keep working?
Stop?
Yeah.
No, no, no. Too hard.
Too hard.
Like mentally.
That is true.
Yeah. Mentally. And
One.
plus I can't do the heat. I kept sweating like when I was working at a like a Greek store, like they served like gyros
Okay.
and kebabs and stuff like that. Yo, like every summertime, wintertime, it doesn't matter. Like it's I constantly sweating.
Okay.
So every one meal I make, I would go to the back and wipe my forehead and then come back again, make it go back, wipe my forehead. Because I can't do it in front of the customer, you know? Because they're gonna be like, "Ew, like he's wiping his sweat, he's fixing our food." So I would go to the back, wipe my sweat properly, boom, 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 come back, wipe, boom, 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 come back constantly.
Yeah, but if you that's for a kebab or a Greek place, but if you are in a proper restaurant that has a good AC,
Yeah.
would you
That
will?
that place had AC too. It's just the heat. That's it. I was sweating like crazy. It had good AC, like right below me.
And
Right
you
on
were
top
still
of me, I
sweating.
should say. Yeah. Just the heat. The heat I'm making there is the heat just
So
coming.
you were not a server, you were making food.
I was making food.
No, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
plus, not only
So
that, it's just other things like oh, this has to be good for 2 hours. This has to be good for 1 hour. You have to change it. You know what I mean? Like constantly. It's just constant.
what, the meat?
Everything. Meat. We were doing meat, the sauce, we got the white sauce. They put
Okay.
in gyros, which
Mm-hmm.
is really good.
Mm-hmm.
That the vegetables, tomatoes, all that stuff. Look is getting old. Change it. Get a new one. Cut up new pieces. Too much. Too
Okay.
much.
Was that a restaurant owner
Yeah.
Greek? Greek or
No. He was Arab. He was
okay.
Arab. That he was. It's like a family restaurant. It was only had like 4 or 5 stores open.
Okay.
Yes.
My
Excuse me.
friend,
Excuse me.
my
So,
friend, you remember a friend that I used to bring in the station, the fat guy. I don't.
probably. Huh?
Yeah,
Maybe if I see him, maybe.
yeah. So he's thinking of buying a restaurant in DC. It's a pizza store kind of a place.
To him.
Yeah, in Adams
Does he know
Morgan
how much
rent.
energy? No, not rent. Like energy and time, effort you have to put.
He's.
It's not
I don't
easy.
think he's gonna work there.
He's just gonna buy it.
He's gonna buy it and then
Let's
put bunch of people and then just
hire
just
manager,
hire.
everybody.
I don't think he's gonna even do the manager stuff. He's probably go there on a weekend and then do the inventory for a whole week. He has worked in a restaurant before, pizza store. He used to do delivery.
Mm-hmm.
So the restaurant is available in around the range of 150 to 180.
Yeah.
And then buy a restaurant and then probably put some Nepalese people that he can trust.
Yeah.
Probably he might ask my help too because I know how to make pizza and stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm not gonna work.
Okay. Good. Good. No.
I'm not
No.
gonna work.
Don't do that. No.
Yeah.
It's too much headache. Like.
I think he has um, some sort of a cash sitting down and he don't want to, fight the inflation.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to invest somewhere so that he can get a return on it. Yeah, if it works, it's a very good.
So it's going to be a pizza place.
Yeah, in
Oh.
Adams Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, anytime when restaurant is for sale, it means it's not doing well.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would anybody sell?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, they wouldn't. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. No, they wouldn't because restaurants make money, especially if the food is good. People will not stop coming. They will
That is
constantly come.
especially in DC. What this
Yeah.
is contaminating.
Contagious.
Yeah, contagious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do lots of people that I have. I was staying with when I was doing the station. Many of them gone their ways. All of them, to be honest.
Yeah, all your roommates.
Yeah,
Oh,
almost. So the guy I'm talking about, he got married, bought a house in Manassas, and then trying to invest to buy a restaurant, right? And then he has the best story. Like he made it, the American dream.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting podcast. I have a IT job and doing my thing. Probably
Yeah.
also have stuff going on, and then other two guy went to South Carolina, but they went there to get the green card and stuff
Okay.
because they had to work there. And then my other two guys, um, who who came after when I left,
Mhm.
um, one is going to New York and another is going to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for their career as well. So everybody is, and then the girls that they didn't used to live with us, but everybody got married and have their husband, house, business, whatever. Everybody
Yeah.
is on their way. Some of them are in Texas, Colorado. Some of them are in Texas and Colorado. Wow, only Texas.
All IT.
Most of them IT.
Most of them IT.
Yes and no. Few of them work in a World Bank. Few of them work in a World Bank. More than half of them in IT. Few of them became a manager in Silver Diner.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been going great for them as well.
That's good.
Yeah. So everybody is kind of a settled now and they know what they're gonna do for
You're the
their
only one in the business of potentially becoming like famous
Probably I'm the only
worldwide.
one.
Yeah.
Probably I'm the only one. This is the
I hope it works.
I always had a instinct for this, but I
Yeah.
always failed and something happened. I tried doing stand-up comedy as well. Have I told you that?
No, you haven't told me.
I tried multiple times doing a stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And
You're
always, huh?
You're funny?
Am I? Well, at least I made you laugh now. I
Okay.
I tried. I probably done till 7 times till
Nope.
now, and then didn't went well. Did went well for the first time, and the second and third time, it was so difficult to come up with new jokes. You can write your material for the first 5 minutes, and then after that, you start getting dry.
Yeah.
Your brain start getting dry, and then you have an idea that can be funny, and then you look at the internet. Shit, somebody has already told this. You know what I mean?
There's so many people, like especially about race, religion.
Yeah, but you
Religion's
also
but race definitely is like everybody talks about it.
that too. But you also don't want to repeat and be a joke thief.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you don't want to have your image of being a joke thief.
Yeah.
The first 5 material, it was all mine.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm still proud of it. You know what I mean?
It's good because all about like your experience.
Yeah, it's all my personal
all it is.
experience. And then some of the when people criticize comedians, right? Because I tried and I failed so badly. Not failed, but I can still go and try.
Yeah.
And when my perception of when people criticize comedians, they say this joke is offensive or whatever. My thing is, it might be offensive, but it's more the first intention of that joke is to make people laugh.
Yeah.
But you might not like it, but the remaining 99 people might find it funny. So it is what it is, you know?
No, it's
And
true.
then how about you try to make people laugh? Have you ever tried making people laugh?
Yeah.
You know? And
not only that, it's like most comedy jokes are offensive.
it's
almost all of them.
Almost all of them, yeah.
And because you're making fun of things.
Yeah. And it can be
it's funny, yeah.
race, religion, sex,
Yeah.
whatever, country, gender,
everything.
reason.
Reason, yeah.
Yeah. People make fun of anything. People make fun of my country, and I know it's true and it's funny, and I laugh.
Yeah.
You know, we are
What do they
like
say? about you?
aesthetics with the I'm talking about like real status. How do I aesthetics? Yeah, aesthetics. We are the
statistics.
Yeah, we're the shortest human being on the earth by
statistics.
Yeah, fourth or
I
third.
thought it was like Asians or something. Oh, the fourth or third. Okay.
Yeah, the first is Guatemala.
Okay.
And second is Vietnam,
Okay. I know.
and third is us,
Wow.
Nepal.
Okay.
That's rough.
That's
And you're
rough.
in America trying to, yeah, with your 5.6 height, trying to get
Yeah.
American girls, which are usually taller than 5.6, 5.5.
Yeah. They're like 5'8", most of
5'8",
them.
yeah.
Five
Most of
seven.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, deal with
I did
that,
not know
Nepalese
that.
people.
I knew Asia was somewhat involved. You said Vietnamese.
Yeah, Vietnamese, like, right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Guatemala is first, second is Vietnam, third is Nepal, and fourth is somewhere.
Okay. I
Some
did
other
not know
some
that.
other Asian country.
Okay. I did not know that.
Yeah. By
Yeah.
the way, Eritrea is the thinnest people.
Okay.
Do you know who's the
That's my
second thinnest people?
Ethiopians. That's
uh,
messed up.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are. Yeah, I don't
No,
know. Fat
Ethiopians. It's not. Yeah, we're skinny, but Ethiopians are like we're skinny, but we have like there's a big
belly
stomach.
got
Yeah,
belly.
yeah, because it's all like natural food that we eat, so it just stays in the stomach. That's why all like our bodies like skinny. You know what I
No,
mean?
I think it's mostly genetics.
Genetics for like thousands of years.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing to Nigerian as well. They don't. So if I have seen a vegetarian Nigerian that has more muscles
More
than
muscles, yeah,
people who eat meat.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I guess it's gym, working out, exercise, eat the right food.
But
That's the only thing missing.
it's almost impossible to find a vegetarian Nigerian too.
Very
But I've seen once.
okay.
Yeah, he was muscular.
Like in TV, famous or like real
No, no,
life?
just a regular person.
Okay.
Yeah, he had a bunch of
Yeah.
good.
Because I saw one thing like that because it's like they say because they were like think of the most like strongest animals like
Elephant,
elephants and
giraffe,
gorillas and stuff like that. What do they eat? They eat
plant.
plants,
Yeah.
plants, bananas. That's it.
And where the lion and
And
tiger, they eat only meat and
meat,
they're
meat, meat,
small.
and they're like they become lazy after like if like a lion is chasing you, he can only chase you so far. He gets tired.
That is true.
You know,
On the other hand, impala,
impala, they don't eat
they eat
meat.
grass, but it
They eat
can
grass.
outrun a leopard, like
Yeah,
switching in stuff, and
yeah.
it can outrun for
Very
a longer time.
agility. Yeah.
Yeah, and then cows and buffalo,
So
they run for 40 miles nonstop.
yeah. So I saw this one thing. They were like, since they're doing that, so if us humans just ate like fruits and vegetables and all that stuff, we can like natural will be strong,
You,
right?
it's difficult to digest cheese for you, right?
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. I
You don't
just
eat
don't like
pizza
the taste of it. I like pizza.
because
But I don't prefer it though. Like
okay,
if it's there, I'll eat it, but I will not go out of my way to buy pizza.
I'm gonna make you eat pizza today. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
Um,
like if it's offered, whatever, I'll do it. But I will never ever say today, what am I going to eat? Okay, let me look at pizza. I will never say that.
is Shaq is still working there?
No, he went to the other location.
Because they stopped doing the inspection
Yeah, 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 yeah.
because there are a lot of mechanic stuff.
No, yeah, because he went to the other location. Then one of the inspectors that was in our station, he wanted to go to a different place. Okay, that's fine. And after, yeah, and he was like a mechanic inspection. When he left, Daddy was like, no, okay, just leave it vacant till we find someone that really want to stay. That does, which that they needed one at the other station because it was kind of up and coming, so they wanted to make it like we have.
Where is that? Woodbridge?
No, no, the one you know the one in Pershing Drive,
Yeah.
right next to it.
Yeah,
That station, he bought that station.
I know.
Yeah. So he's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another one down the street. You know where Harris Theater is? Like our station. And then when you go down, there's Giant.
Okay.
Then you keep going down, there's McDonald's
Okay.
and 7-Eleven.
Okay.
And then you keep going down, they opened up like Harris Theater.
Harry Streeter, new
Right?
Harry Streeter.
Right there.
Right in front of there's a gas station. Yeah.
Gas station that says like Liberty, but it's not us.
Okay.
I think that one, he bought that one too.
Damn, he's taking all over
Yeah,
the
and he
northern
bought
Virginia.
another one on the other side too.
Oh, okay. The one
Yeah.
is Exxon, one is Shell. So he bought both of them.
I think so. I think so.
So he's gonna is he
Hopefully.
gonna import oil from the same company? Like,
Probably. Why not? I don't think it was Swiss oil company. It wouldn't make sense. Just be like, he would just call them up, be like, hey, I opened 2 new stations. Can you make this part of your stops? Yeah.
yeah, he's adding things quick.
Business.
Business.
In the age
How
that
many?
in
How
the
many
age he's supposed to be like retiring, he's like
adding up? Yeah, but he has kids. They'll take care. Um, how many gas stations he has by now?
right now, I don't know, maybe
It has to be
13 maybe?
13. A lot.
Between him and his partner, 20, 30.
Probably one day I can convince him to join this podcast and explain. I don't think he's gonna come though.
No, will he come? I don't know. Maybe he'll
Uh,
come. It's
uh,
Hattie. You know how
yeah,
he's
yeah,
cool. He'll do it.
yeah. He's very probably if I have
He has to
a
find time though.
yeah that too. Or I can go to his place, just put a microphone on his neck, and then he start asking questions. Just bring one light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And ask him a bunch of questions for like 45 minutes and upload it in a YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is yeah. All I want is a question and answers.
Yeah.
Right?
That's all he cares too. You know
Yeah.
how he don't give a
Yeah. He
shit.
don't give a shit.
He just straight to the point. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably that's one of the reason why he's so successful. He's so direct and
Yeah.
short answer.
Yep.
Yes, no, easy going. Yeah. Another thing that I don't that I like about him is he do not have a PA. You know what I mean? Personal assistant, so that
Oh yeah, yeah.
they could take care of the calls and stuff, and then
Oh,
take care of. I think his cousin.
everything is him.
Yeah,
His
but
cousin does
yeah,
the paperwork.
paperwork,
That's
right?
it.
But
Yeah.
he takes all the care of the phone and then
Yeah.
making
They call
relations
his
with.
cell phone, don't you?
Yeah, every
His cell
people
phone rings like every 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Every person who works in his gas station, which is almost probably 20 by now, I don't know, 10 to 20.
Mhm.
Every person who works in the gas station has his direct phone number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's down to
Yeah. Every
earth.
employee is in me. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
All the employees.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's so down to earth and talks to everybody and have a very good relation with almost everybody. I cannot talk to about other people, but I had amazing relation with him
Yeah. Yeah.
and Ricardo as well. Ricardo is the good thing about being a good business person is knowing a person who can be good, can handle the functions and know how to operate. So Ricardo, when Ricardo was working there, if I ever had a gas station, I would want to hire somebody like him
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
to take care of the operation.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Always, always like willing to do better.
yeah. He's doing it, and he's doing
Even though
better
he's
as
doing
well.
already doing good, he's
Yeah.
always striving to do better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to find people like that.
So next time when you come to the podcast, do you think you're gonna get married by then? We will
No.
do. No.
Probably.
Why?
I know this year is gonna be like this whole 2025 is gonna be like me. Not in a selfish way,
Okay.
but it will be like in a good way.
What if some very good looking
It should have to wait until 2026.
okay what if somebody
Have
very
to wait.
good looking, very adoring, but does it have to be Ethiopian?
She has no, she doesn't
Okay.
have to be into Ethiopia.
Okay, some girl from Maryland, let's say,
Like she got her shit together,
sit together
everything
and then
is fine, whatever.
yeah, and then likes you,
and she likes me.
likes your personality, likes how you talk, likes how you look.
It has to wait until 2026.
26.
Yeah. This year is dedicated to what
just
do I need
to
do?
even start like a relationship. He has to wait 26.
I mean, we can text,
Okay.
talk, whatever, on the phone, whatever, but it won't be nothing serious. Like I will not make a move. She can make all the moves she wants to, but I will not make a move and this whole year is over. I need to do this because I need to know what I need to do with my
Okay.
like seriously.
Okay.
Because I need to yeah, I've been working nonstop. I was 16 when I started working. And when I look back and said, oh, what do I have left? I have like nothing. The only thing to my name, not even my name, I'm still making payments,
Yeah.
is the car.
Yeah.
So like literally I have nothing, no savings, no nothing. So I'm like, okay, I need to do something. Like changed my like drastically.
Hmm.
So when everything, if a woman comes, I'm ready. Kids comes, I'm ready. You know.
Yeah.
But right now, anything comes, I'm not ready. You know, no marriage for me yet.
Yeah. Yeah. It's rough. I don't know how much it costs to buy a gas station. It's definitely half.
Could it be? Oh, gas station? Probably. I'm thinking like a convenience store. Convenience store
Convenience
probably
store
cheaper.
is how much?
Gas station? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe because a lot of regulations. A lot. You're dealing with fuel, gas,
Security stuff.
security stuff, danger because people. Yeah,
When was the last time you went to a comedy store?
a comedy store.
Yeah. Comedy place, comedy
Comedy.
club.
Oh, never,
Do
never
you
been.
want to go? I can
Sure.
take you on your vacation time. Not vacation like when you're in a leave. What days are you free? I'm gonna take you.
Saturday, Sunday,
Okay, weekends. Yeah, we can go.
weekends. Yeah.
Oh, Sunday. You wanna go today?
Sure. What time?
Let's go and so there's multiple places in DC.
Mhm.
Probably have to book a ticket now. Then we can go.
Some other time.
Some other time, not
Yeah,
today.
not
Okay, no
today.
problem. All right, thank you.
Next week or 2 weeks from now,
Okay, I'll give you a call or
whenever
text.
you're free. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for coming to my podcast.
Anytime, anytime.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna call to Ricardo as well. Probably he will show up.
Hopefully, if this becomes famous, I get the most views. Hopefully.
Don't worry, you will. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Love it.